And we are rolling. Hello guys, welcome to my first vlog on YouTube. This is the gang. And if you don't know me, I'm Charlie Tudor, known as the burpee coach on Instagram. Just a regular guy who likes a burpee. Yeah, and it's just blown up on the socials. So it's been an amazing journey. 2024 was just unbelievable for me, the growth. So yeah, coming on here just to show you guys, answer a few questions, show you what's been going on. Bit of behind the scenes is Bodie. He's 6 months. This is my little son, say hello. He's absolutely amazing. I love him to bit. And this is Milo, Milo Sausage and Mabel. Come on in, Mabel. I'd get the whole gang on here. Come on in, keeping it real. And this is Mabel. So, Mum is back to work this week, isn't she? Mum's gone back to work after being off for maternity. Just a few days, training days, leave them alone. Just to ease herself back into it. So yeah, Dad's been left with the gang today. Basically, I started my Instagram page 2022, just posting sort of holiday stuff and stuff like that. Appeared on Ninja Warrior. Didn't do too well on the TV show, went out first round, but that's all part of the fun. Didn't really gain a lot of followers. I don't think people were very interested, which is why the show didn't come back. Later on, to discover Hyrox early 2023, I just went absolutely mad with it, to be honest. I needed something to focus on after losing the Ninja Warrior sort of drive. So what I did was told all my friends about I started a boot camp. So I was running a boot camp over my local field, just with like tyres and stuff. We had no clue, honestly. The stations, we were just like pulling tyres, and the burpees were just horrendous. Yeah, you just got to jump and go to the floor and jump. We were carrying like large sort of containers full of water. Yeah, it's a bit of fun really. And I started posting it on Instagram. A lot of people didn't really know about Hyrox, to be honest. It was sort of new and up and coming. Well, it still is, but a lot of people know about it now. Yeah, I just sort of got on it really early and posted on Instagram doing the workouts at Pure Gym, because Pure Gym had like all of the equipment, so the sled pushers, ski ergs, the rowers, everything you needed really on the socials, and it was doing quite well. And then I started posting a few workouts. And I thought, you know what, if I just share my Hyrox journey. Signed up for October Birmingham and then London in the November. Thought I'd just share it and see how it gets on. Saw a gap and I thought, you know what, if I call myself the Hyrox coach, everything that I'm going to learn, I'm going to post on the socials. I'm going to post free workouts. I even started to post like a free 12-week plan, just stuff that I'd learned by doing my training. You're looking at me. And competitions, because I did the pros and then the opens, give people a comparison of the weights, techniques. Doing really well. Later on, Hyrox actually contacted me and said, unfortunately, you can't use the name for Hyrox. Then come the burpee coach. A month or two before they contacted me, I knew I was good at the burpees, but you can tell online my form was horrendous. I didn't meet any of the standards, but there was like a natural ability to be able to sort of jump quite a distance and sort of get to the floor and back up. I knew I had potential. So after watching a few videos, obviously Hunter McIntyre was an inspiration for his burpee. I thought, you know what, I can do that. So I literally went to Pure Gym on my own. And I'd never tried like the 2-foot frog technique ever. I'd only ever done the step up, and even that was appalling. One day we'll get you doing burpees, eh? Basically, got 2 guys to record me. I was like, guys, can you just record me going up and down on this AstroTurf strip? And it was my first go, honestly, doing the burpee, the 2-foot technique. And he recorded me, and I was just bouncing and bouncing. It was so fluid, and I thought, why have I not done this before? And I got the video, and I was like, thank you so much, guys. Put it on my socials, and that was it. It went absolutely mad. It's the first video that I've ever done. Say it went viral. The views were just cracking in. Obviously comments, I'll get comments saying no rep, but it was actually helping the video, because obviously Instagram just see it, more interaction, they're going to push the video. This video just took off, honestly, and I went from about 450 followers. I've posted it on my story before and a few reels. I gained, I think, 2,000 from my first video, then uploaded another one and got another 2,000, and there it just the momentum just kept going, and yeah, it was unbelievable, to be honest. I then posted challenges and different content. It wasn't just the burpees. I was like, you know what, I'm going to roll with this, and then started doing like free content, a free 12-week plan to get people to the page. I'd offering value to people, and then trying to break down my burpees into sort of steps that people could follow from to improve their burpees. So yeah, I'd like to think that I added not just I wasn't just a show off online, that actually offered value to people, and they were coming to my page for sort of inspiration and sort of tips and tricks. So from there, yeah, it just absolutely took off, and I'll never forget when George, the owner at Feta, approached me, and he contacted me saying, hello mate, whatever, love your stuff, I'd love to send you some clothing out. And I was like, is this real? I've never experienced anything like this before. He sent out, he was like, yeah, address and stuff, and I'll send it out to you. And I was like, wow. And when it come to the door, and I had all this, it wasn't just like a t-shirt or what most companies send you. They'll just send you one sort of item of clothing and want you to post it. It was like, no, send you the lot, I'd like you to be part of the team. It built like a little tight group with some amazing people, some amazing sort of athletes who were involved as well. And yeah, I just couldn't believe it. I just thought, wow, what an opportunity. And yeah, I'll always have a soft spot for Feta, for being one of the first companies to approach me. And from then I was approached by headphone companies and more clothing companies and supplements and protein works, and yeah, it was unbelievable, to be honest. And for anyone that hasn't experienced that yet, it is a bit of a mad moment, and you don't really believe it. And yeah, it's been an amazing journey. 2024 was incredible. From then, I've just done more Horrocks competitions, really pushed the burpees to an extreme, challenges for you guys, and yeah, it's been an amazing year, to be honest. Posted on my story to ask a few questions for you guys. You can ask me about my journey and the page and stuff, so I'm just going to reel them off. Right, so one of the questions is, have you always been good at burpees? I did sort of answer that then, that I knew. Well, to be honest, Ninja Warrior 2022, so before that, all I'd really done was played football at a young age, of 18, 19, 20, and then I sort of had like, it feels like 10 years off of just working and just trying to build a little company and just trying to own a house and stuff like that. So no, I never knew I was good until I went to my Ninja Warrior audition, which is actually my mum pushed me to do, because remember she mentioned it, you should apply for that, and I was like, no, and every year I sort of put it off, and I did my application, turned up, and what they asked me to do, I just couldn't believe how good I was, like jumping in the air and springing, and I was like, I really have a natural ability for this, and I didn't know that I had it. When I was doing the burpees, it sort of just come naturally to me. I'd done a lot of Ninja Warrior training, and yeah, I'm very springy. For a little guy of like 5'8", I'm not too bad, considering that I can jump quite far. It's almost like the plyometric sort of parkour stuff that I'm good at. I'm good at swinging, good at upper body strength. Because I'm quite light, I feel like it just comes in my favour. So yeah, the burpees has always sort of come naturally to me. I did have a knee injury. The knee injury's been a bit of a niggle for ages, to be honest, but what I'd found is that knees over toe guy on YouTube done lots of backwards walking and backwards sleds and stuff, so I've really implemented that as my training, and I feel that that's only strengthened my knee, and it's just got better, and my jumps have improved. So if you are struggling with your knee pain, if you've got any patella tendonitis or anything, look up knees over toes guys, and you'll find some great information. Bodie's starting to get aggy now, aren't you? And I have the shortest shorts on ever. It's sort of come naturally to me, but I do work on it a lot. So obviously you can see from the videos uploaded on the other day, my burpees weren't good, and I've just perfected everything you can to do with it, whether it's getting chest to the floor or bringing your feet up to where your hand position is by the inch. It's just got easier and easier. So yeah, but there is room improvement for all of you. I do obviously upload tips and tricks and have programs to help you guys. Do you have a job, or are you a full-time influencer? Yes, I do have a job. I want to be completely transparent with you guys, because I feel like that's how my page has grown. I've been completely honest with you guys in every aspect. I have a cleaning business with oven cleaning. I also have an events business with Anna, my partner, that was born in lockdown. So during the week I'm cleaning, the weekends we're doing dome hires, TP setup and stuff like that. So obviously it has died down a lot since sort of my page taken off, and different opportunities come my way, working with brands and selling programs, and I now have sort of one-to-one clients. Everything is taking a bit of a back seat, and I'm really just trying to push this to the highest potential I can. Like, I'm just taking every opportunity, and hopefully not going to regret everything, because obviously the work is never going to go away. There's always going to be cleaning to be done, there's always going to be parties and setups to do, so, and I'm not always going to have this opportunity because I'm not getting any younger. I'm 32, going to be 33 in September. So yeah, I just think I'm going to take every opportunity I can at the moment, and just see where this leads, which is really exciting. It's becoming another job, this whole Instagram sort of influencer stage, and it's really exciting, and I'm so glad that everything else can take a little bit of a back seat, because like today I'm off with Bodhi and the dogs, and to do this full time and try and work alongside having a baby, especially when they're ill. He's had croup recently, which has been horrendous. So yeah, trying to juggle everything is going to be really difficult. So to be able to work from home, to be able to do clients online, to be able to work with brands in my own time would be absolutely amazing and a dream, to be honest. So any help that you guys can give with just subscribing to the page and helping the page grow is only going to help me. So yeah, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Wouldn't we, mate? I'd love to spend more time with you. This one's so common. What shoe would you recommend for High Rocks? Now, a lot of people, if you follow me on Instagram, you see that I've recently done a High Rocks in Crocs. Now, you're probably sick of hearing about it, but the main aim was to prove to people that you don't need all this crazy footwear for High Rocks. Like, yes, obviously carbon plates are going to help, and yes, obviously the most elite shoes are probably going to give you that extra percent, but the shoes aren't cheap. These super shoes are not cheap, and if you're always going to be chasing the next pair of shoe, High Rocks has become a little bit expensive for you. We laugh and joke on my page when I make a reel saying I've gone from nights out spending hundreds to then spending hundreds on High Rocks and hotels, which is absolutely amazing. Like, obviously we wouldn't change it for the world, because our health's getting better, we're feeling better, and we're not hungover, and we're doing something for us, and we obviously all enjoy it, otherwise we wouldn't bloody do it. But basically, I did it in Crocs to prove that you don't need all these super shoes, because especially with my burpees, my jumps are huge. I'm doing sort of 3-meter jumps on the burpees, and I was trying to prove that you don't need all these super shoes. Obviously they help. So, did it in Crocs, prove that you can do it in Crocs. There's enough grip and that on the Crocs to get you through the sleds. In regards to shoes, I've got the Saucony 4s. I actually preferred the 3s, to be honest. I don't know if you ever had the 3s, the black ones, or green or whatever, but they were the older edition. I actually preferred them, but unfortunately they're an amazing shoe. They're probably the best shoe you can buy, in my opinion, along with Puma. Puma are absolutely killing it, but unfortunately they're so sort of targeted to be so lightweight and so efficient in your High Rocks. Obviously they're made of like polystyrene, like it feels like that at the bottoms, and the top is so, like the mesh is so thin and lightweight, which is amazing for your runs. It feels like you've got nothing on, but durability wise, if you're going to keep using these, especially with your training and stuff, they're not going to last long. I'm guilty of it. I end up using them for like, not every training day, but like the important ones where I think I'm going to get a PB or something like that. I wear them, and yeah, you can tell every time the grip's sort of ungripping and the soles are sort of wearing, and yeah, I think as a durability shoe, they're literally, you just use them for race day, otherwise they're going to get wrecked and not last you, and these are like 200 plus. Where the Pumas are definitely more of an everyday shoe. They can be used as an everyday shoe because yes, they have got the carbon plates, they've got a soft bottom, they're a great fit, they're breathable, but there's a little bit more to them in regards to sort of, you know, they're going to last. They feel a little bit more sturdy, they feel stronger. So yeah, it's out of these two, in my opinion, for sort of the best shoe for high rocks. And we are back with Milky's. There we go. Seriously, hats off to all you parents out there who have children, who've had children, who've been through this. Like, I'd never realised how tough it was until you go through it. So yeah, one of the questions I actually got asked on my phone was, how do you balance being a dad and working out and family life and stuff like that? Now, it has been tough. Lucky enough, my missus is an absolute superwoman and does a lot of the night shifts and allows me to go to the gym because she knows how important it is for me to get just that hour in a day. So yeah, having a really good partner is absolutely key. But yes, it is tough. Like I said, little man's been ill, which just makes everything really tough. And once it affects your sleep, that's when you're just going to struggle throughout the day. Like, I think people can get through like the changing and the crying and stuff, but once it really affects your sleep and then you're aggy and you're tired, it then just plays a part in the whole family. At the moment, I'm just trying to get in at least an hour a day. Even if I can go for a run literally from my door. I've got certain 10k, 15k routes that I do just to clear my head, and I know I'll come back just feeling like I've done something. I definitely have a little bit of ADHD. I can be very restless until I get my workout done. I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but working out for me really just clears my head. Always just gone to the gym just to lift weights and stuff, and just a little runs here and there and great self runs just to clear my head. So yeah, it's a very important part of my life, and I'm definitely a happier person when I get a workout in. And yeah, so High Rocks is just, obviously High Rocks has just gone absolutely mad, and I've just jumped on it, and I'm trying to just, it gives me even more motivation to go to the gym, especially with the running. I think a lot of people, if you love running and you're good at running, yes, you're probably going to fit straight into High Rock. Like a weightlifter will just go to the gym just to sort of do strength and mobility and stuff, but you're not really into running. It's going to be a shock to you, but it does give you the excuse, or it makes you need to go for your runs, because without the running, you're not going to do well at High Rocks. It's half of the event, and I never really enjoyed running. A little short run, a little 5k is fine, but some of the runs you need to be putting in for High Rocks are quite long, and especially when the weather's starting to get cold and horrible at the moment, and being winter, it makes it even more tough. So yeah, if you can find your love for running, which I think I'm slowly getting there, and you're using it more of a clear your headspace rather than like a weight loss thing, and you're using it just for your own sort of mental health, then you're on to a winner, and I think you'll do really well. I balance it by a typical workout split is 4 days on, 1 day off. So it'll be like a strength day, a run day, like a High Rocks day, and then a run, and then a day off. And I find that that's sort of the perfect sort of combination for me, that it's not too many days working out, and there's always a rest day coming. And yeah, it's just the perfect balance. Now, I do struggle with balance. I'm one of the people that, like on Instagram, I just give it everything, and then forget about everything else. So normally I'll do like a whole strength few days, and then I'll get into my running and do that for 3 days. So yeah, balance for me is always a test. I am getting better at it. But yeah, something that I need to work on. Going back to the socials anyway, like I say, I want to be open and transparent with you. Being on Instagram for the last year, I have spent a lot of hours screen time on Instagram, and it's one of them things that you can really get sucked into, and I'm guilty of that. And I think it's important to get away from social media. I find that having like deleting the app for the day and getting away, because you've got to remember, we are all humans and we're not meant to be stuck indoors on a phone all day. Like, even if I could sit at home all day and make a full-time income just sat on my phone, it wouldn't do me any good. I like to get out, I like to obviously work out, I like to just feel like I've come home and done something for the day. So it's important for me to have balance from social media. I have spent a lot of, like I say, a lot of hours on screen time, especially last year, building my platform, and I'd like to spend a little time on YouTube like this, document sort of behind the scenes, not have to spend so much time constantly looking for the next reel or the next sort of trending audio, and yeah, just being guilty of one of the people that just scroll all day and you're just looking for the next dopamine hit. I find that TikTok especially, TikTok can grab you, especially with stuff you like, and you can spend hours on it. Instagram not too bad, but it's definitely still one of them platforms that you can waste a lot of time and feel like I've got nowhere. So yeah, I'd like to spend the year trying to document some of the stuff that I don't show. A lot of my content is literally like 6-second reels that are quick, sort of short and sharp, and yeah, I'd like to sort of be a bit honest with you guys and show some behind the scenes. I say about the viral videos, obviously it hasn't come easy. I have literally posted every single day since December last year, so you'll see from my posts that I've probably posted almost 2 times a day, and I made that a rule that I would post every single day, and to be able to have to actually like think of an idea and post that can be a lot of work, and it's very tiring, to be honest. So yeah, it is a tough job. It is a tough job behind the scenes, and yeah, hats off to you people that are making it a full-time career, which I'd love to do. But yeah, I just want to try and be an inspiration to you guys, hopefully. I'm going to obviously document as much as I can on YouTube now, some sort of stuff that you won't see on Instagram. And yeah, just prove to people that it can be done. I'm just a regular guy who loves a burpee, that's managed to make an amazing page on Instagram, and hopefully I'll continue to inspire people and use Hyrox as a platform to grow. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully I've got some really good content for you coming soon. I just want to do a big shout out to George Marsh at Puma for sending me out the clothing for today. Puma have paired up with 247 Represent, so this is the new line of the 247 Represent Puma stuff, with the lightweight running shorts, which are absolutely perfect for Hyrox. Same with the top, and obviously the new Puma Nitro Hyrox range, which are superb. Like I said earlier, these and the Saucony's the best shoes for Hyrox. The grip on these is outstanding and outweighs any shoe that I've ever worn. They're lightweight, they're durable, they've got the carbon plate inside. Yeah, it's a amazing, breathable, perfect Hyrox hybrid shoe that I'd recommend to anybody. Thank you for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.